Hi, my name's Jeremiah, and I want to welcome you to the new Life Counseling channel. Hey, you know what? Depending on what type of season or what year you're in right now, you know that something's upcoming, whether it's a vacation time, holiday time, just a simple day off. But the main focus I want to talk about today is the main theme, the big day of all big days. Not for everyone, but for many families, at least in North America, and that is that day called Christmas. Oh my gosh, Christmas, right? A fun-filled day full of love and peace and harmony and getting extra gray hair and just trying to keep it together. Christmas. Yeah. So, hey, I want to talk a little bit about how to deal with Christmas or any other holiday or seasonal time that you might be in. All right. What do we do? And now, this is assuming, of course, that you have struggles with Christmas. Maybe there is just triggers of things that have happened. A friend or loved one has maybe passed away recently, and this is your first year without that loved person that you're with and just really wishing they were here. Maybe it's just good old bah humbug Grinch-ism, and that's where you're sitting there going, man, Christmas Day, it's so stressful, and I've got to see uncle or aunt so-and-so, and it's like, I don't know, maybe you have no idea what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but if that's you, this is for you. So here's what I want you to do this season or any other season that you're encountering, okay? And it's simply this. Make sure, number one, that what you're doing is anticipate the joy of the season. Christmas is coming up, and of course with Christmas you've got lights, you've got all sorts of festivities, Christmas parties, music, all sorts of different stuff. Whether you like it or not, there is a atmosphere that happens when there are things that we get to look forward to. And unfortunately what happens is people look really forward to the Christmas season, and then all of a sudden the day's here and it's gone, and it's like all of that time and now it's over. Oh, see, I don't want you to be like that. I want you to actually just enjoy, again, number one, the anticipation of Christmas. Take Christmas this year, okay? Or any other season again for that matter. And just enjoy the anticipation, the build up, the lead up to it, that moment, the day before, the night before, and just enjoy that season one day at a time. Then here's what we're gonna do. On Christmas Day, okay, and by the way, this is one of those moments I like to call three fingers pointing back at me, because I've been just as guilty for this as well, as those who are family members watching this are probably going, yeah. Here's the thing. When we're on Christmas, there's a couple things we want to do. I want you to, and would be number two, and that would be put on the attitude of going to work. Well, what do you mean going to work, Jeremiah? You see, when we go to work, by going to work, it allows us the opportunity to have a mental shift, an attitude shift, mental or emotional, where we are able to take that attitude of work and, work, right? Some days are good, some days are horrible, some days are so-so. But either way, we're there working. We're there doing what we're supposed to do in our job day by day. And so why not take this Christmas and actually just go and take it as a work day? This way, if something goes horribly wrong, it's okay. It's just like another day of work. It's just another day. Just like the anticipation of Christmas, it's just taking it one day at a time. But here's the third thing I want you to do. While you're going with this attitude of work, I want you to wrap a gift, all right? And it's a different kind of gift that we're gonna give this year, all right? We're actually gonna wrap ourselves up, all right? Now that's kind of weird. What do you mean wrap myself out? In other words, what I'm trying to say is I want you to give the gift of me. Now, not me as in me, but as in you, okay? Give the gift of yourself to someone else, to your family members. So not only are you having an attitude of working during the day, having that mental shift of just a work ethic, but you're also now giving the gift of me. While giving the gift of me, Here's what this does. Instead of just focusing solely on me, gimme, 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 and what do you mean I have to wash the dishes? That's not fair. No, it allows us to actually take our heart and shift it just a twist to be able to give ourselves to others, a term that some of you may have heard called other-centered. Learning to be other-centered and giving the gift of me in a healthy self-centric way can help us to be able to give to others now in an other-centered way to our loved ones, our families, and to be able to help and have a better attitude this Christmas. So now not only am I having a good day at work or Christmas, I'm also giving myself a little more than I would and giving that gift to those around me. Then there's a third and final, well, I guess technically number 4, I've lost count, 4 or 5, but there's one more thing I want you to do on Christmas Day exactly, all right? So we got the anticipation of Christmas, we have the wake up with an attitude of work, we have the third thing, which is giving the gift of me, and then there's a fourth thing that I want you to do. Make sure, like work, all right, you take an air break. Now, I don't smoke, so I'm not sure why I'm doing that, but you know, what I would do sometimes is I saw all these smokers, man, they'd be like going out and they're having their break, doing their thing, and they just always seemed more relaxed. They enjoyed work more. And I went one day, you know what? I'm going to take myself an air break. So by taking an air break, this actually allows you to go outside to be able to just get some fresh air. Take a deep breath in, maybe get some of that cold on our face, maybe feel the ground in our feet, kind of feel it, you know, that's a technique called getting grounded. Feel the breeze if there is a breeze. If it's cold air, feel that cold air on your face. Allow yourself to wake up a bit. But it also gives you a place to be able to relax, get oxygen in our brain to be able to continue to be recharged and energized. Now, that's especially doubly more important if you happen to be more on the extrovert side of things, where you gain strength by being by yourself rather than those extroverts who gain strength by being with others. But even if you are with others and you're an extrovert, take a minute or two, calm down, recenter yourself, find that place to where you're like, all right, I'm good. It's time to go back to work and continue to give the gift of me. 4 things that you can do this season or any other season. Let's face it, we're not just talking about Christmas, are we? We could be talking about New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. What are the other up and coming? Family Days coming up in February. Shamrock's Day, not quite official yet, maybe one day. You know, and of course, Easter's coming up for those who celebrate that. All sorts of different holidays. Vacation times where if we go with that work ethic that we do at work and carry it over at home, it can actually make ourselves have a better day and maybe, while being other-centered, have a great, fantastic day. So just some things to consider. Love to see your comments and thoughts on that. All the best to you, and wherever you're at this holiday season, have an awesome Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And if you're watching this in the middle of summer, well, I guess we'll just call it Christmas in July and have a great Christmas in July. We'll go from there and we'll see you later, YouTube.